People tend to casually label those Chinese girls who have relationships with foreign men as easy girls. They draw such judgments as foreign men are monsters, and Chinese women who date foreign men are wanton sluts from a few news items and short videos. Catching only fragmented words and clips, I interviewed several Chinese girls who are in a relationship with foreign men. Among them, there are not only local people from Shanghai, but also those from second and third tier cities and even rural areas. Their partners come from the United States, Europe, and Africa. Some of them have been in a relationship with their partners for 1.5 years, while some have been together for 15 years. They shared their genuine feelings from aspects such as how they met their partners, the feelings during the relationship, the attitudes of parents and friends, sexual experiences, and living expenses. Chinese men lack confidence and can't handle me. Lily, 37 years old, producer, husband, 40 years old, lawyer, American, in a relationship for 5 years, married for 4 years, have 3 children, located in Shanghai. I met my husband through a friend's introduction. Due to language issues and certain cultural differences, communication can be rather exhausting at times, but most of our outlooks on life are in alignment. He is competent, has an excellent career, and offers me a strong sense of security. He is intelligent and family-oriented, and is able to grant me sufficient freedom to do as I please, wear what I desire, and make the friends I want. I care about my appearance and focus on body management, and so does he. At the same time, he highly admires my independence and confidence. I remain calm and use my brain to handle problems when they arise. I also take good care of the family. I looked after him well when we were in a relationship, and after marriage, he also considers me to be a wonderful mother. Thus, my parents are highly supportive, and my friends think we make a great match. In life, we don't deliberately go Dutch, but when we were dating, we would exchange gifts. He would treat me to meals and travels, and I would also give him gifts of equivalent value on various festivals every year. My family is in Shanghai, so there's no need to rent a house. After living together, he never asked me to cover the rent. After marriage, the living expenses are definitely the responsibility of the man. But when it comes to investment and buying a house, when there's a shortage of funds, I will also contribute to assist him in purchasing a property and making investments together. Regarding the outside world's views and evaluations, I believe that I'm the master of my life. I don't concern myself with others' evaluations and gazes. People at different levels and with diverse experiences don't necessarily require others to agree with or recognize them. I also don't know how to get along with Chinese men. Some Chinese men lack confidence and can't handle me. Outside evaluations, who cares? Mary, in trade, boyfriend, 32 years old, automotive engineer, German, in a relationship for 3 years, located in Shanghai. I transitioned from a friend to a lover with my boyfriend. We first met at a hot pot gathering among friends. He was seated next to the person next to me. When I saw him using chopsticks, I couldn't bear it and gave him some guidance. After we met, we both regarded each other as wonderful individuals in order to sustain our friendship for a longer period. We remained silent friends for over 2 years until we realized that perhaps our presence in each other's lives was overly frequent. And then we became a couple 2 years later. Marriage was on the agenda, and lawyers had already been engaged. But after considerable thought, I ultimately chose to back out because his family wanted me to convert to Catholicism and especially hoped that I would have numerous children and then become a particularly good wife and mother. A housewife. Even so, I still think our love process was very beautiful. He often comforted me by saying, "It's true that the tastes of Chinese and Western men differ, but trust me, baby, you are everyone's type." Usually when walking on the road, perhaps due to my appearance looking more westernized. Basically, I haven't encountered curious stares from passers-by. Of course, sometimes the significant height difference would attract envy and jealousy. My friends once worried that I would have a difficult childbirth in the future because he was overly tall in terms of sexual life. There are undoubtedly differences between Chinese and Western men, but most of them stem from cultural and educational aspects. Western men have no sense of sexual shame and encourage honest technical exchanges and improvements. Their service consciousness is truly excellent. When we began our relationship, I didn't deliberately choose whether it was a Chinese or a foreigner. We were friends for over 2 years before we decided to be together. We came together because of understanding and separated because of understanding. And the truth is, no matter which country's person you are in a relationship with, regardless of their beliefs, in the end, you will discover that the feelings of couples loving and feuding with each other are the same. As for the outside world's evaluations and looks, who cares? Even my mom can't control me. The use of boys is also valuable. Lucy, 29 years old, producer, boyfriend, 31 years old, director, from Togo, in a relationship for 6 years, located in Shanghai. I met my boyfriend in the filming crew of a theatrical film. At that time, we didn't have much interaction until half a year later, when he came to work in Shanghai and invited me to meet. Although he is a foreigner, there are no cultural and language disparities between us, and our values are quite in harmony, especially on matters such as life and death and the meaning of life. I appreciate his talent, his vigorous creativity, his sense of humor, and he will never be dull. He frequently creates surprises. For instance, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, he remained in his country and would order flowers to be sent to me without any prior hint. I don't like it when men give gifts during festivals. It's overly deliberate. Instead, these small surprises in daily life demonstrate that the other person has you in their heart. At the beginning of our dating, my friends all advised me to give up, claiming that I could have other options. After 3 years of dating, I informed my parents because our family is in a small county in an underdeveloped area. We rarely encounter foreigners in our daily lives. They threatened to sever the relationship with me if I didn't break up. I used time and patience to gradually make them believe in my choice. And now everyone is content. Previously, when walking on the road, there were often people who would secretly utter in a volume that was afraid I would hear but also hoped I would hear. A good Chinese girl can't find a Chinese man and has to find a foreigner, or really have unconventional tastes, We never cared about this and never defended ourselves. Life is our own. What does it matter what irrelevant people say? Many people are concerned that I will marry him, or what if he doesn't marry me? They are afraid that I will suffer losses. In fact, if you view it from another perspective, I have enjoyed this man during the time when he had the most vigorous energy, the peak of creative ability, and the strongest vitality. Haven't I gained? It's not only the use of girls that holds value. The use of boys is also valuable. In terms of sex, from a scientific perspective, those who exercise more and have strong core strengths may have an advantage in this aspect because the muscles are interconnected. So it's the same whether it's a foreigner or a Chinese. I think when being with a foreigner, a lot depends on the way of getting along. Sometimes girls here take themselves too seriously. I think the two individuals are equal. Love isn't about buying you a bag, picking you up after work, or paying for the meal. It's more about being able to support and encourage each other in life, progress jointly, and learn from one another. Above all, I am extremely grateful for the sharing of these girls, Chinese men who date foreign girls. I believe they will have more to convey among foreigners. There are elites, ordinary people, and also those who are not decent. Among Chinese people, there are elites, ordinary people, and also those who are not decent. Ultimately, in love and marriage, it's the interaction and management between people and has no relation to nationality, race, region, belief, gender, etc. People can be different, but sweet love and happy marriage probably share common points, namely independent personality, mutual respect, mutual support, common growth, love, and companionship. Regarding the choice of partners, everyone's growth environment, personality traits, thinking methods, education level, values, consumption concepts, ideological patterns, and life pursuits are dissimilar. There's no need to compare with others. Everyone has their own way of life. Notice what you have in your life. Observe the shining points of your partner. Support each other and grow independently. Regarding the attitudes of parents and friends, you can think independently and make judgments after listening and then make your own decisions. Believe in your choices and understand what kind of people are more suitable for you. Be the master of your own life and live the life you desire. Maybe parents can trust their daughter's judgment. Of man, believe that she is a thoughtful adult, possesses the ability to think and judge independently, and has the courage and confidence to be responsible for her own life. Regarding the perception of beauty, most of the Chinese girlfriends of foreign men are not of the white, thin, and young type. They are generally confident, have strong hearts, have their own aesthetics, and are not influenced by trends. They don't aim to look the same but strive to highlight and magnify their individual beauty. Regarding sex, perhaps the popularity rate of sex education among foreign men is higher. They have long been aware that the time it takes for women to reach orgasm is much longer than that of men. Studies show that the average for women is 15到30分钟 youths, and for men is 2到5分钟 youths. Therefore, they attach great importance to skills and are more patient in serving women and pleasing women. If you consult with Chinese men who have rich sexual experience, they will also tell you that skills are more crucial than size. In fact, in love, As the saying goes, only the person involved knows whether it's cold or warm. Whether you are happy or not is not determined by others' evaluations. May we all, men and women, be happy and sweet and lead a happy life. What's your view on cross-border love? What are the secrets of getting along between the two sexes? Welcome to Leave a Message, discuss and share. May you have a good dream and sleep soundly tonight. Previous recommendations. The standard for a woman to like a man is that she wants to sleep with him. I achieved the freedom to wear a strappy top.